Boom!
Welcome everybody to the Republic Football.
Yo, what's your boy name?
Not a
Little boy
fucking
Bakes.
chance.
Knock, knock.
Not a fucking chance.
Knock,
Not
knock.
a fucking chance. I ain't
Knock,
opening.
knock.
You
Who's
Drake.
there? The boys!
You are
The
Drake.
boys!
I'm not opening.
The boys!
No.
The boys are back in town. The boys are back in town.
I want to off myself. Let's move forward. Talking about offing ourselves. Crystal Palace 4, Manchester United 0.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. You got me here. Didn't want to do this fucking video.
You don't want to do the video, he's running.
Look, man. Bro, you know, a lot of thoughts into my head while watching that game. But the main one was like, yo, we actually can't play soccer anymore. I don't know what it is. It's probably the injuries. Casemiro had another stinker playing at centre half, bro. Like, he was almost involved. He's involved in like 3 of the goals, I think.
He was.
Yeah, he had a really tough game, bro. Like, good
tough time.
Gosh. And at the moment, we are just limping. We are so far from the finish line. We are just limping. Look, if we finish 8th, we finish 8th. I'm still working hard. I'm still with you, my bro. Like, yeah, Arteta finished 8th. He did. He finished 8th, did he not?
No, Arteta finished 8th after finishing 8th.
8th after finish 8th. And now he's one of the best managers in the league.
You win from 4th. No, 3rd or 4th.
And if we look at the transition of Arteta, you finished 8th, and then you kind of like, you got rid of Ozil, Aubameyang. You know what I mean? You got rid of those big players that you could say, like, those big figures in the dressing room. And I'll keep harping on this. The only way to change our culture is we need to take big scalps in the dressing room.
Who's going?
I mean? It's difficult to say because then it just becomes hate. If you just got names, everyone got names in the hat. But the thing is, you gotta pick right, bro. And I think the top earners maybe gotta go, bro. Like you gotta kind of work it in a way that you are not leveling the playing field. There are no more star mentality players. There are no more luxury players. You know what I mean? Like, we've got Varane, who's got the reputation of being like a Rolls Royce defender. We've got Casemiro, he's won all of this, whatever. We've got Rashi. Rashi. He's that homegrown boy, and he's got that rep about him.
Yeah.
And that rep that some of the players don't maybe have, and those kind of players lead your dressing room. They lead it.
They do.
Aubameyang. How many goals for Dortmund? How many goals for Arsenal? Ozil. Don't even talk about Ozil, bro. Silky, sexy footballer. He's got that reputation. Those are the players that lead the dressing room. And you gotta you gotta start there. You gotta rework, revamp that culture, reset it. Everyone's equal.
Why being such a bitch, blood? You gave me a long story. I'll say, who must we cut? You telling me all the bullshit. Give me their names. Give me 3 names. Give me 3 names who must leave right now.
I'll go Rashi. I'll go Casemiro and Luke Shaw. Yeah.
My three is simple. I think you need to get rid of Marcus Rashford, Bruno Fernandes, and Luke Shaw. Casemiro will leave naturally. Yeah. So I don't think
you say he will just die.
No, he will just die. It's clear he's melting away on his own. He's like an ice block out in the middle of a summer's day. He's melting before our eyes. But I think the embedded ones, the Luke Shaws, has to go. Bruno has to go. Like, you need a new start. You need a new leader in that team. You need a new star player. You need a new face of your brand.
I don't think we need a face, bro.
No. Like, look at Arsenal. If we're gonna use Arsenal as our measuring stick,
yeah.
Arsenal got rid of Alba, face. Got rid of Ozil, face. Got rid of Guendouzi, young face. Like, the year Arsenal released Guendouzi, he won the European Young Player of the Year.
What?
Yes, Guendouzi was that good. He won European Young Player of the Year.
I remember when he came through, he was pretty good.
But no, he won Young Player of the Year that year. And then, gone. We took out the biggest possible names, blood. And then, a young boy, looks like he comes from Nigeria, starts playing left back.
Possibly good.
He starts playing left wing, starts playing right wing, and he's just a new hope. But give it to Kobe Mainoo. Make it be Kobe Mainoo's team the same way it was Bukayo Saka's team. Then we got Odegaard. Then Martinelli was also gang blood. Then we got Saliba, Gabriel, our young centre backs. Ben White's in there now. You know, okay, Ben White, his quality. Like, there's new hope. Because I'm gonna tell you now, if we still had Callum Chambers, ready, Rob Holding, I'm gonna tell you now, not the anxiety that was linked to Rob Holding as a player. For me, when Rob Holding played, he was gonna make a mistake. It was just a win. You know? Yeah. So you need to kind of get rid of that PTSD with the players. That Rashford letting you down. Because when Alba left now, and we were without a striker, it's almost like we were cool with it because we were okay. We didn't have anything else. Anyone that played there was kind of doing a good job. You know? We were struggling for goals. That's cool. They get new leeway when you bring in new people.
Yeah, that's true.
You know? You start the new, like, now already, Anthony doesn't have much leeway. Hoyland is running out of leeway quickly. He's looking thin.
And also, to be fair to Hoyland, it's his first season. It's his first season, and he's just been brought into this culture.
He's now actually scored a good amount of goals.
Yeah, for his first season, bro.
Definitely, but I think he was a mistake purchase. 70 million for
way too expensive though.
Way too expensive for as raw as he is. If he came in at 40. Perfect.
25.
No, I think 40 is still like perfect. You can get away with 40. Then it's like, okay, no, it's 40 well spent. He scored close to 10 goals, probably more than 10 goals.
It's like 15 now, I think.
You see, but it isn't 15 impactful goals. It's like, I don't want to say tap-ins because that's a misrepresentation.
Bro, he scored the bang against Spurs. He scored the Aston Villa late winner.
He
scored
did, no?
But the Champions League.
But he's in that same WhatsApp group as Haaland. If he doesn't score, he's done nothing. That's very honest with you, no? He's hold up play. He does that thing where he fights, no? He does that thing where he fights. But he is not involved in the neutral game enough for you to notice him. So when he has a bad game and he's marked out of the game and his touch isn't sticking per se, he has a terrible game.
Yeah.
You see? So because he isn't involved in the build-up play, doesn't come short, neat drop of passes, because he doesn't do that, and he's more fighting the centre off, like trying to, do you know, he does the thing, he backs into that ground.
But look, I do like his hold-up play, and I feel like he does come short. I just think he's a victim of his own circumstance. He's coming, there's a lot of pressure on him. First season, bad culture. United is losing crazy games against like a really bad, like not bad teams, but teams you would think we should beat. And I think also, and I can see the Bruno angle. I can see that, and I tried my best to stay away from Bruno going, because I just feel like he's given us so much. He does so much.
Alba won us the FA Cup on his own.
He did. That's true. But also, that is true. Alba scored.
He scored against Chelsea. He scored against City. He knocked them both out with his goals. That when we chopped Chelsea up and they did it. Oh my God.
And maybe that is the answer. You gotta close your eyes, and you gotta like close your eyes and take those big heads and just get out of it.
That's open heart surgery. Open heart surgery isn't getting periphery players out. Open heart surgery is getting rid of the biggest problem in your life.
Can't be a revolution if some of the old politicians are still
and
there.
the best of and Bruno Fernandes, in your community, in your team, has drawn so much criticism, and he's such a polarizing figure that it won't be the same till he leaves. Because there'll always be that, Bruno was wasteful. He was what's that word that they like to use for him? Where he fights with the refs. Petulant. Bruno being petulant again. Till you don't have that argument. And now you're rather saying, okay, no, we're missing this, we're missing that. So once you stop now having the ability to go in on individual players, I think it'll be less, because now you have how much seasons of Bruno build up, how much season of Rashford build up. You aren't seeing the changes in the game that you want. The honeymoon period's over. Yeah. You're with a wife, she doesn't cook for you, she's laying down mass niggas blood. You saw one of your men them come out of this joint. You had to tap that nigga up after he blew, and he's cream pieing. He is cream pieing your girl blood. God, you don't know whose baby that is. Shout out Kendrick.
Shout out Kendrick.
That's what I'm saying. It's, I think till you purge.
Yeah, we need to purge.
You need to purge. And your emotional attachment. Do you think I was happy when Alba?
And look, I'll give you this. If someone came to me, if I saw, because weirdly enough, I work close to a Ineos Grandiers place. That's I don't know, they have a shop or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Anyways, if Sir Jim walked out there and I caught him on the road and he was like, yo, you got a choice. Either I purge the squad, Bruno Fernandes, with it, or I don't. I would say Purge. I would say Purge. I'm only like selecting because you gave me 3, and I was like, oh, 3. I'll keep Bruno in that sense. But if the Purge had to be done and Bruno was inevitably involved in that. Look, he's 29 as well.
He's turning 30 this year.
He's turning 30 this year.
And,
so like,
and you need to think of logically who are you going to recoup funds on.
Yeah. And also his contract situation, he's going to want a better contract.
He's going to want a bigger contract. He's in the 350s now. He's your best player.
Not.
I'm saying like in this contract.
Oh, in this contract.
Why can't he? He's been carrying the team. Why can't he get 350 if Rash is getting 350? And my thing is now, what assets are you going to get money for? You're not going to get money for Shaw.
Yeah.
You know, the only people you're really going to get money for is homegrown players. Rashford, that's 70 mil minimum cash. You sell Rashford to PSG to cover the Mbappe home. That's 70 million pure cash.
Big one, huh? He's a big
That's
one.
70 mil pure cash. Greenwood, that's going to be 10 pure cash.
Shut the fuck up, 10!
He beat his gal blood.
10! That's
40.
That's 40.
No, who's going to give you 40?
That's 40,
Who's
son. That's 40.
Who's giving you 40? He hasn't broken double digits this season.
And Atletico, he give us 40.
Atletico's not going to give you 40.
Give us 40.
They're not going to.
Son,
Living in the
40.
hypothetical world, you'll get 25. And you'll be happy with your 25.
30.
You'll get 25, 27, and you'll be happy with that, son. You'll be grateful. Like Connor said, blood. This is a red
I'll take him back. I'll take him back. I'm still there. I haven't backed down from this. I'll take him back.
That is still
today,
floating.
Tomorrow.
That is still floating, huh? So Bruno, you can get a solid 54 also. Sell Bruno to the right team, that's 50. Bruno shines at that team.
Saudi.
Not even Saudi, like the good, like a team in another league, Bruno, like shines.
I think Anthony could.
Anthony, you can't get much money for right now. So
Anthony's Sancho's a big one as well.
Sancho, you'll get a solid 30
final now, no?
Sancho, you'll get 30 million for. Dortmund, when Dortmund swipe teams, they do it right.
I say, you know what we should do with Sancho? Extort them. Tell them, 80 or nothing. We'll do Frit Bank and Frot away.
That's fine.
That's what I'll do. Because you know what, nah? He deserves it.
But
you want Dortmund? Come here, son. Go talk to your employers.
Okay.
Tell them, 80 or nothing. We are keeping you. You're going to Frot and Frit Bank. How old is he now?
Sanchez like 25.
25. How long is his contract? That's still quite well. You're going to Lamia, son. Go train with the under 12s. Go train with them. Oh, come here with now 30 million. We'll keep him.
Sancho's on 300k.
300k.
Y'all keeping 300k.
We'll keep. I will do it just to send a message.
But I'm telling you, I think that message is not received, blood. I think that's a terrible message to see.
Extort them, bro.
Because what you're trying to do.
Mo or nothing at all. He's your star player now. He's gotten you into a Champions League final.
The thing is,
it was so great.
All they could tell you is,
Deuces.
And
then it's fine.
Then you have to, but Dortmund is your best bet to get any money out of Sancho. So you unfortunately need to humble yourself. All this chat energy must go in your pocket. Dankie meneer. 5 rand vir 'n brood meneer. 5 rand vir 'n brood asseblief meneer. My kind, my vrou is baie honger.
Kyk the biggest stuk baby.
That's what amazing. Use that 10 rand that nigga gave you, buy crack. Stop trying to act brand new.
But look, I would do that. I would. 80 is excessive. I would say I'm not going lower than 60.
For Jadon Sancho?
For Jadon Sancho.
Who's going to give you 60?
If I was Ineos Grandi area or whatever they are, if I was on their board, no, if I had the choice, which I don't, and they could very well sell him for five pounds, that's what they could do. I'm not going to do that. I would say, because look, Jadon Sancho did us dirty. You know what I mean? When we needed him, he didn't want to apologize.
You thinking about this emotional.
Yeah, but I want to be emotional. It's my choice.
You can't be emotional. You need to be realistic. Jadon Sancho is on 300k, no? Meaning the new team he signs has to pay him minimum 350. So they must pay him 350. And a contract that you created, no? They must pay him 350 and he wants 60 mil for him. Who can afford that? Who in world football can afford that?
He must take a pay cut.
Huh?
But I did hear that he would take a pay cut
to go to Dortmund. So already,
let's meet in the middle. 30 bags.
They won't give you
30 bags. I want a 30 bag for him.
Dortmund is buying him back for no more than 40.
I'll say
no 40. More than 40.
30. Give me 30.
You're not going to get 30. You're not going to get 40.
I'll start the conversation at 60.
Because for them, they got it for 79. So why are they going to give you 40?
Give us 40.
It's a you problem.
Give us 40.
They sorted. They got Sancho. He's playing quality.
They will take him back.
But they literally got to the Champions League. He got them in the Champions League quarters.
But we also need to think about this. these aren't, I hope, these aren't our normal circumstances anymore. We aren't necessarily run by the same people. We are kind of, but at the same time, we're not. So, we can this is kind of like a new experience. We can kind of see how United go into this. There's a chance United could play hardball with us. We don't know how they're going to react.
So here's the argument, no?
We haven't seen a transfer window with Sir Jim before. We don't know,
no? But I think United playing hardball makes more sense for the Glazers and your past regimes. That's why Harry Maguire is still at your club. That is still why Scott McTominay is still at your club.
That is true.
Hardball gets you fuck away. Hardball gets you nowhere. With Jadon Sancho, you can recoup some money. No? You get the problem out of the squad. You trying to play hardball now. Okay, imagine Dortmund's like, you know what, this hardball's not working. You now have a troublemaker in your squad. He doesn't want to be at United. He's now there every week taking 300k home. But also because you wanted to play hardball for extra.
At the same time, look, if we sell him for 40, no, and we bought him for let's say 80, our FFP will still take the heat. More so than if we just kept him.
But your FFP,
because of like amortization.
Yes, your FFP is gonna take a hit.
But if we keep him, we won't take that same hit.
Yes,
you know,
but
because
now you destroy your squad.
We haven't made a loss yet if we keep. The minute we sell him for 40, we will make a loss. And that loss will be even bigger now next season.
I think he's going for a loan with the obligation to buy next.
I think he's going for a loan. But like I said, in a perfect world, bro. In a perfect
world. You're not getting the money 30, 60. Why? Has Jadon
like
Sancho showed you anything that is worth 50 or 60?
He's played one game and one game showed us he could be.
But look here, can we focus up?
Okay, let's
go
up.
to Arsenal. Arsenal smacked up Bournemouth by a lot of luck. We got a fake penalty. We got a fake goal disallowed. I'm just glad that's done. The game we're looking for is this weekend. Arsenal versus Man United. MOJO Market. Check us out.
MOJO Market.
We're going to be doing our full. We're going to do a vlog. We might go live. Who knows? Yeah. We're going to see how that
live
works.
Live on TikTok, live on the Rumble.
But more importantly, let's get straight into it. Combined 11, starting with goalkeeper.
Let's just find combined 11 Arsenal's starting squad.
You know, obviously we know each other's starting squads.
Just a combined 11.
Goalkeeper. Raya or Onana?
Onana.
Raya. Golden gloves. Onana, no gloves.
But Onana's got the most clean sheets in the league.
No, he's not.
Who has the most?
David Raya won the Golden Gloves 2 weeks ago.
Did he win the Gold Glove?
He's done. He's won it 2 weeks ago.
Oh, that's true. Oh, you guys have considered the least goals as well.
Yeah, he's won it 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. Okay, fair play. David Raya.
Right back.
Despise Onana, just by the way.
Right back, Delo versus Ben White.
Delo, I'm taking Delo any day of the week. I'm sorry. If there's one position, I'm taking Delo over Ben White. I have very little respect for Ben White. He scored a couple of goals, but I think technically, the low for me.
No, I think Ben White is significantly better than
the low. You're crazy.
Firstly,
I'll give you any other position in the field, but the low, but Ben White.
Defensively, the gap between the low and Ben White is night and day defensively. No? So defensively, Ben White is the far better player.
I don't think so.
No, I've seen the low get skinned up so much.
I've seen Ben White get
alone. The season alone, I've seen Ben.
I don't think, you know what, everyone on your team, and this is the God, everyone on your team, I think Ben White does not belong there. He doesn't belong in such in the team that you have right now. I wouldn't change many things about Arsenal right now. Ben White is probably the only thing I would change. Ben White is what Granit Xhaka used to be for me back in the day. And I'm being completely honest. I just don't see it with Ben White. I just don't, bro.
Touche. So I'm saying Ben White. He's saying let us know in the comments who win. Yeah. I'm not going to give him Ben White for that hummus. But then again, he's not going to get much. So I'm willing to sacrifice the.
I think out of all the positions, I would take.
I'll give you the low. I'll give you the low
because the low could go.
You're not getting. We can give you the low at left back.
Yeah, the low could go left and right back.
No.
You can go both.
Tomiyasu's left back, and I think Tommy wins that.
I don't even think Tommy's a good left. I think he's a really good centre half that's playing.
No, Tomiyasu has never played centre half us. Not even. I think
Tomiyasu's a really good centre half for me. That's what. That's what it is. That's what it is about Ben White. Ben White gives me too much centre half vibes, and he doesn't look like a right back.
He doesn't look, but when he has to play like a right back, he does so effectively. His link up with Bakayo and Odegaard, flawless. So I think I'll give you the low. Let's go right centre back.
Right centre back. Okay. Right centre back. I'll go Casemiro. Right centre back. Look, the thing is, we can't make an 11 because we don't have any right centre backs to match up. Who are you matching him up with? We're gonna go to fucking Grooteskie to go and match up. What's that bruh's name? Wally Saliba with one of the Grooteskie patients.
Nah. So
Dog,
so
come
the back,
on, man.
the centre back two is Gabriel
Gabriel
and Saliba.
and Saliba. Obviously, that's
Gabriel
like
and Saliba, best defense in the league. Left back,
same situation. Who do we got?
Tommy Yasu.
We got with nothing to compare.
That's what I'm saying by default. Yeah, I think with Gabriel and Ben White, that was a clear victory because they're the best defense in the league. They're the best.
Gabriel and
Saliba are the best centre back partnership in the league.
And also, besides that, I can understand him winning over a City back line, but whether you can compare Saliba to Stones or something.
Stones.
But like at the same time, you cannot compare him to anybody because we don't have centre halves playing. Do you know what I mean? Our centre halves for most of the season hasn't been our best ones. Yeah.
So would your offering at left back would be Wan Bissaka?
Bro,
He's had a tough night.
On,
He's had a tough night recently, so no.
Good God.
So let's not go to who's gonna.
Can you see?
Who's gonna hold?
Have we painted a picture for you guys?
Who's gonna
What's
hold?
going on here?
Who's gonna hold?
Who's gonna hold?
The 6. I'm giving the 6 to
Declan Rice. I'll go Dix. I can't say
because
Party because I haven't seen that much. I would say for me the most influential midfielder to you guys' season would be Dix. I think so.
No, it's Martin. Dix has been okay.
Okay, like in terms of like the pivot and then the whole like Martin's like obviously an attacking, but that's like different. I think. Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you guys something now that I've been saying all season. Declan Rice is not the level of defensive midfielder I need. Mad thing to say, no? But it's when you've watched Thomas Partey and you see what Thomas Partey does in the role. Declan Rice looks like he's playing for Sunderland. Declan Rice still has that West Ham mentality, is kick the ball as far as possible all day over the top. Whereas Thomas Partey gets that ball and he's playing it flat through the centre of your team. He's penetrating you with a ground pass into someone's feet. Yeah. He's doing it and he's doing it at pace. He gets that ball, it turns gone. Yeah. Whereas Rice still goes sideways too much, but I think that he can work on in his game. So we'll give Rice the 6.
I'll give Rice the 6.
I think left 8, if he's fit, left 8 goes Bruno Fernandes.
Who's your 8? Is it Dix?
Rice, yeah.
I think Bruno's more of an attacking 8. I think
that's why we're gonna play with 2 attacking 8s.
The thing about Dix is like he's kind of like a hybrid. 8 and 6, where Bruno's just an 8.
Yeah, he's an 8-10. He's a more 8-10. So I would have to give Bruno the left.
Okay, I'll take that.
I'll give Bruno the left and then Odegaard the right.
I was gonna compare Odegaard and Bruno, and I would have went Odegaard, but I don't think 8, I'll go with Bruno.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We go with 2 attacking midfielders.
Yeah, 8 and a 10.
No, 8 and 8. So we'll play a base and then we'll play the 2 of them in front of the base.
Okay, yeah. So we'll go Bruno and then we'll go
Odegaard. Just so we can get some United players in the squad. Damn it.
Yeah.
Just try to make some space.
Spin it off. And then let's say we go left wing. Left wing, it's Martinelli.
No, it's Trossard.
Is it Trossard? Fuck Trossard.
It's Trossard. It's Trossard.
It's Trossard, done. Yeah. Striker.
Kyle Wayland.
That's tricky, bro. That's a tricky one. That's a tricky one because Kai, like I told you before, I see him as an 8.5. I think Wayland's more for pure 9, but I think performance based, it'd have to be Kai because Kai's just been popping over recently.
Kai's been popping off in big games.
He's been popping in big games.
In big games, Kai is really scoring. He's assisting. He's doing the things.
It's a big part of why the team is doing so well, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I think so.
I think right wing, there's only one choice also.
Right wing, obviously, it's going to be Anthony.
Anthony will bring Bukayo Saka's boots to the field. That's what Anthony will do. Anthony will make sure Bukayo Saka is fed, that he's got his massage blood, that he's wearing the right kit, he's tying laces blood. That's what Anthony will do.
Yeah, so Saka on the right. So obviously, look, you knew what you were getting by playing this little game of yours.
And then manager, we would have to go with Mikel Arteta.
Yeah, fair.
So look, that was all leading in. I wanted to point out how bad United's injury crisis is, and I hope it continues for this weekend. I hope there's no Bruno. I hope the centre backs stay injured. I hope the team is playing against Crystal Palace is the exact same team I face.
I think I have a
suspicion
that Martinez will return for Arsenal. I have suspicion because I heard murmurs a couple of weeks ago that he was back, but I don't think they wanted to play him for these few games.
To get build fitness.
So I think to both, but even if he comes, just returns to
But for
Arsenal,
me now, what you need to look at it,
he's a duck in the water.
what are you playing for at the moment? Now? Why would you risk Martinez now if you know there's a FA Cup final coming? So even if he's on the brink, I don't think you play him.
Yeah, I think that's a good point.
Because you keep it your whole season now. You're building for that FA Cup final. That's what's going to define your season.
If you win the FA Cup, do we go into the Europa League? We need to win that FA Cup.
So there's no other game bigger than that. Now you don't risk anyone. I think if you take the L from Arsenal, you pray to God it's not a fucking smashing.
We just need to sit deep, bro. If we just sit deep, it'd be hard to break down. We shouldn't even think about attacking here. Because one of our man might just pull a hamstring and they might be out for the rest of the
If
lives.
you are going to press high against Arsenal, I don't see that anywhere else.
Because we must press high and we press low.
Yeah, you must press everything.
We press
There's
high
a
and
button
low.
mashing.
And there's a moose gap in the midfield, bro. It's crazy. No game is never united in that center circle ever.
No.
The heat map would be crazy if you had to see it.
No, we can't do that. We definitely can't do. You can't do high press against Arsenal.
Bro,
We're gonna tear you apart.
An NBA game.
We're going to tear you apart because with United, you have your attack and then your defense is so far from your midfield. No? So leaving that type of gap against Arsenal, you can't leave space in between the lines. Against Arsenal, you have to be compact. If you aren't compact against Arsenal, they will tear you apart. If Martin Odegaard has space, he'll miss 4 passes. His foot is going to hit. You know? Bukayo Saka, if you don't double him once, maybe twice, he's going to cut in eventually.
Right, bro. That's going to be a harder show.
Brother.
What are we going to do, bro? What are we going to do? We are literally defenseless. We are a 14-year-old girl in Drake's house. In Drake's house, bro. We're going to get gunned down by all the men, them.
Okay, score predictions.
Score predictions. I would go 2-1 United.
4-1 Arsenal.
4-1 Arsenal. Okay. Hey. I've just thought I can't back down.
Come back
I
down.
need to love the boys, but I think
I say there must be a little bit of a wager on that.
Nah, shut the fuck up.
We're gonna be at MOJO. It's gonna be lit
A
blood.
little bit of wager.
Let's have a little bit of wager,
bro.
You
Look
know,
here.
so I say.
If a nigga like this walks into a casino, kick him out because he's cheating. I
I'm
promise
telling
you.
you.
He's
Okay.
got the cards in his sleeves and he's looking at this cup. That's what he's doing. That's what he's doing right now.
We're gonna do it this way, no? If Arsenal win, you need to buy me a beer and a shot. If United win, I have to buy you
Don't make it a
and
beer,
shot.
just a beer.
Nah, it must be a shot also.
Nah. Why, bro? You must still drive home.
Chloe's gonna drive. Like, the girl is not drinking.
I'm driving there.
Yeah, Chloe is driving. So that's it. We need to make that needs to be interesting or something. There must be some sort of pain.
Some sort of pain. Maybe we do like a table dance.
No, it's mad. I'm not doing that in public. There's gallery.
But I know, the thing is, I know for a fact, if Arsenal lose, you are going to leave MOJO Market.
No, I can't.
You're going to leave
No,
MOJO
I will
Market.
never leave.
The way you say that right now, no, I know if this CAC team United beat Arsenal and take the league hopes away, you are going to be distraught.
I'm going to be distraught.
I won't be so distraught if
No,
Arsenal beat
I've
us.
got everything to lose.
If we beat them, this bro is going into the deepest depression.
I am.
I promise you.
And this bitch is going to be rubbing it in my face in all the interviews. He's going to be, what do you think of this land? Look, I know what's coming. But like I say, I stand by my boys. Loser has to buy the other beer.
Okay, a beer is reasonable.
A beer.
A beer is reasonable.
That's it.
I don't want to give away too much credit. Also, I can't wait for the new Champions League season. I think that when I did some research, I think the new Champions League style is going to be lit.
It's going to be nice.
It's going to be lit. It's going to be a lot of crazy games.
I just hope I'm in there, blood. That's it.
I think you will be. I think Arsenal will
we-
definitely be. I think United. Yeah, it is what it is. We love
Yeah.
this life. We love this life. We love our teams. We die with our teams. All that good shit. Whatever.
Look, I'm prepared for like the heartbreak. I know. I don't believe City's gonna drop points till the end of the season. I think the chances of Arsenal dropping points are higher than that of City dropping. Spurs, on to you
But bro, imagine when did they play Spurs?
in the week.
In this week.
No, next week.
So it's after our game.
Yeah.
Imagine you guys drop points to us
And
and
Spurs
then
win.
lose to Spurs.
Or they just draw to Spurs. Yeah.
Yo, bro, that's gonna be.
That's heartbreak.
That's Yiba's heartbreak.
No,
right
I know. Look, I know my heart's going to be broken in the next 2 weeks. But I'll accept it, bro. This is heartbreak I've prayed for my whole life.
there. But you guys have had a good season. You guys have had a good season. You guys are losing 4-0 to Crystal Palace, so just be grateful, bro. Just
But
be
look
grateful.
here, guys. I'm gassed. It's been lit.
It's been lit, boys and gals. We love you guys. Like, subscribe, put in the comments.
Know what it is.
You know what it is.
GG's.
Appreciate you. GG's.